everything that isn't real for you anymore is leaving you, because the energy of your true self, the energy of your soul, of the realest you can be, can't hold on the reality that doesn't feel real, that doesn't feel fulfilling anymore. So anything that doesn't spark wholeness, that doesn't spark joy, that doesn't spark aliveness is leaving you at this point. And I want you to look around and really notice what is slowly disappearing. How, certain people are acting very strange in your life right now. Maybe you're noticing certain people are constantly getting sick. Certain people are you just don't have spark with them anymore. And maybe it's job, maybe it's also something related to what you've been doing until now. There are certain areas of our lives that have been just draining us. And for a certain time, you've been able to maintain it, to just be okay with it. But at this point, it's like no more way. It's not supported anymore. So what I've been called to share with you today is just let it leave you. Let it leave you. Let them leave you. Let things fall apart. Because what is real will stay. And what is real will bear fruits. It will bear something that will reward you in such a way that you will not be able to believe it. That's what I'm hearing. You will receive something so great, so big, that you will not even be able to believe that it's possible, just because you stay true to what's real. And what's real can't be taken from you, so it can only expand, it can only become stronger. And that's what you need to know. Everything that isn't real for you is falling apart, and let it fall apart. Let it fall away. Let it leave you, because it doesn't belong into your life anymore. So what I want to give you today is actually 5 different reminders. This is just the first one. But notice what is leaving you. Sometimes there's just one small aspect of a bigger picture, like one piece of the puzzle that doesn't fit in. Like, imagine you would have a whole box of the puzzle, but then few pieces would be actually from some other puzzle that someone accidentally put into this one. That's what sometimes happens to us. I just got this, picture again. Like, we move through life, and we were all born pure and innocent and incredibly, unique. But then we move through life and we've been conditioned and we've been taught certain things. And that's where other ideas and other beliefs and other perceptions have been kind of installed into us. And now there's so many puzzles that we try to put into our picture that just don't fit in, right? There's a way you look at life that just doesn't work. Like, God is somewhere out there and you're separate from what you want, and that you're not supported, and when something doesn't go your way, it's going wrong and you're being punished, and then you need to hurt and you need to suffer, and all these things. Those are ideas, those are these pieces of the puzzle that don't fit in, that are not yours, and that are ready to fall away. And then there are people that don't understand you. Then there are people that don't value you. Then there are people that are always turning against you. And then there are people that are always draining you. Those are again pieces that don't fit into your own picture. And those are the things that are falling away right now. And then there are jobs that drain you. Then there, you've been doing things that are not fulfilling you, that are not making you feel like whole and alive and incredible. Those are the things that are leaving you. And my friend, I want you to hear these words. Let them leave you, because there's something greater for you. Awaken into the wholeness of who you are. Realize who you are. Notice how incredible you are, how strong and powerful you are, because you will realize that in that power lays inspiration, and that inspiration will pull you forward into something that you deserve. Yeah, you deserve it, my friend. But you need to feel it, and to feel it, it means stop being so occupied with something that doesn't feel right anymore. Stop being so obsessed with something or someone that just doesn't belong into your life anymore. Let it leave you. Because the future version is calling you. This was the second reminder that I received for you today. The future version of you is calling you, and it won't stop. It won't stop calling you. It's a reminder to stop resisting what's trying to change. Stop resisting what's trying to change. And this is an important reminder here, because I know you've been resisting to maybe eating healthier, maybe to working out, maybe to go for it at that new job opportunity, or actually new career opportunity, or new mission opportunity, actually new life opportunity. You've been resisting out of fear, right? What trust would say? You see, sometimes it helps if we imagine there's a persona who is a vibration of trust. Like, imagine almost like a version of you that has just trust, nothing else. And see how that version of you is living life. Now imagine this is the future version of you. Now, what if you would become that you? You would notice, oh, there's no fear, I will do it. Oh, there's no worry, I will do it. Oh, there's no doubts, I will just do it, right? The only difference is you still have fear because you're somewhere in between. You maybe still have doubts because you're somewhere in between, but the vibration of trust is so much stronger because that future you that was in the past more distant is now almost like holding you for a hand and calling you, hey, I got you, I got you. In the timeline where I live, everything worked out. Everything worked out perfectly. I'm speaking to you from your future right now. Everything worked out perfectly. So you need to have trust and just keep walking like it's already real. Keep finding this energy in you. It already exists. It's already alive. The reality you've been dreaming about, it's already alive. Money came, relationships came, opportunities came, synchronicities happened. Everything just led you to your dream life. That's what your future you is saying to you. So stop resisting the needed change. Stop resisting the needed change. So what I want to give you right now is to look very honestly into your life and notice what change is calling you. What change is calling you? And we can know easily what change is calling us when we feel something is heavy. Something feels heavy, and in that same department, there would be something that feels a little bit lighter. The only reason we have the feeling of heaviness is so we would notice what would feel a bit lighter, what would feel a bit better, what would feel a bit more joyful, what would feel a bit more fulfilling. And that's how we start orienting ourselves. This is what we call energy compass. We have awareness of energy, and when we feel energy, we know what feels better, right? And in life, we naturally turn towards what feels the most fulfilling to us. And there are levels to everything. So it doesn't mean you go from bad to completely perfect. You go from bad to a little bit better, to a little bit better. That's how we improve our health, right? We don't just shift from 1 second into another, into a perfect health, but we keep improving our diet, we keep exercising, we keep elevating our emotions, we keep forgiving, we keep practicing gratitude, we keep doing something we're passionate about, we change our job, we start valuing ourselves more, we start raising our self-worth, we start raising the level of confidence, and suddenly we live a new life. And people are like, what have you done? And you're like, well, I've changed everything because I deserve a positive change. I deserve a positive change, and therefore I've changed. I've grown to such a degree that I've outgrown who I used to be. So I'm a new person now. I'm a new version of myself. And now the future you is not calling you anymore because you became it. But hey, there's another you. Another future you that's even more loving, because life is constantly in motion. It's constantly evolving into something new. So there will always be a new call. But right now, there's a word that you need to hear. Stop resisting what's trying to change. Because there's so much that will almost happen by itself when you allow it to happen, when you remove the resistance. Resistance often happens when we have these thoughts like how it will happen. I'm not sure if it will work out. And maybe I'm doing it wrong. This is what creates resistance, because think about it. What happens when you start doubting something? This thought of doubt start attracting more thoughts of doubt, and they convince you to stop trying, right? But if you create a thought that already says to you, you are already that new you that you want to become, or you already have it, you see beyond the present reality, which means you see something greater. You see something that's about to become. And the universe doesn't care if the frequency within you is caused by a vision, by an inspiration, or by evidence in this present time. The universe doesn't care. It just responds to your frequency, and it gives you more of what you vibrate in. And that's why it's so powerful at this point to remove resistance, which means don't fit doubt, don't fit the wolf of doubt, the wolf of worry. Don't fit people who are trying to dim your light. Don't pay too much attention to them. Actually start ignoring them like they don't exist, because you deserve something so much greater, but you need to act like you deserve it, right? You need to raise the level of your self-worth. Like, I'm not here to listen to the doubters and naysayers. No, I'm here to listen to my heart and those who live a life like I want to live, because hey, I can learn something from them, right? Listen to them, not those who are dimming you, because they have given up on themselves, and because they hold a great pain, they don't want to see other people growing, because their pain will increase by that, because now their emotional regulation is coming from their external world. They've forgotten that they are creators of their world. They are creators of their lives. And the best thing you can give to them is to be an example of the truth, which means to be an example that you can create for you an incredible life. The third reminder is you're finally remembering how powerful you really are. You are finally remembering how powerful you really are, and that feels great. That feels great, right? I am remembering. I've started finding out that, you know, I can do so much, and I am so much. Actually, I am you and you're me. Oh, yes, I've recognized that I can do anything. That's what I've recognized. I can do anything. So I've recognized I am powerful, and I will use that power to create wonders in this life. And maybe you're recognizing how powerful you are by leaving that relationship behind, or by changing your job, or by moving to a new place. And that taught you how powerful you are. Maybe changing a diet or starting exercising taught you that you're really powerful, and it only put wood onto the fire of confidence, right? This is starting a positive momentum, which is very important to acknowledge, because you've done it, right? You've done it, which means you're the cause of a very positive change. And when the universe notices that, well, it will give you more of what will support this process, because, well, nothing is more beautiful than seeing someone thriving. Nothing is more beautiful than seeing someone overcoming his or her past pains and actually healing them with love. And love in this sense is doing more of what you needed, doing more of what you've desired, and giving to yourself more of what you craved. This is true self-love, and the universe loves to see people who love themselves, because those people will always love others. Those people will always radiate care and compassion towards others, because they're not hurting, they're thriving, they have something to give. Their cups of life are full, and they can pour a lot of it onto others. And maybe you don't say right now, like, my cup of life is full, but you're realizing that it's just more full than it was, because you've discovered a great secret. And that great secret is that you are in control. There's so much in your hands. And life has your back, and it supports you, and life always supports you. And there's no bad days when you know that everything is forming a bigger picture, that everything is part of the story that you're writing, and that you are the writer of the script, and therefore everything that happens is actually fulfilling that script, and therefore there is no mistakes, there is no bad days, there's just life unfolding so that story can happen, and therefore you're already there, right? You're already there, and everything you've been dreaming about is already here, coming into fruition. It's in the process of creation, and when you see small synchronicities and breakthroughs, you're only opening for bigger ones. So that's how you start remembering how powerful you are. When your attitude improves, when you become more grateful, when you start noticing small shifts, when your energy rises and you start to feel more at peace, you start to feel more relaxed, you start to feel more at ease, not because you have to, because you've chosen to. And if you choose to, you see, everything is a choice, right? Everything is a choice. So you don't need to wait for evidence to feel good. You can feel good, and that's when evidence appears. That's where you recognize the universe is a reflection. The fourth reminder that I was asked to share today with you is what's meant for you can't find you until you let go. What's meant for you can't find you until you let go. It's gentle but deeply activating. So what's meant for you can't find you until you let go. And think about right now what you're still holding on to. Is this maybe an attitude that you need to see an evidence to feel good? You need to see an evidence to feel grateful. You need to see an evidence to believe. Is this waiting someone to say something to you to give yourself permission to be happy? Is this waiting to meet a special person so you would give yourself permission to love yourself and to love life? Is this letting go of grudges that are making you feel guilt and shame? Is this still thinking about what you think you've done wrong just because you had no better knowledge? You see, when life says let go, it says relax. Right here, right now is all you have and all you are. And everything you've been through brought you to here, right now. It means the past is finished. And you're here right now with undefined future. And if right here, right now, you are defining your future by your state of being, it means your state of being is the product of what you choose to think and feel. And therefore, your thoughts are the product of where you're focusing. Listen to this. Your thoughts and emotions are the product of where you're focusing. And letting go means just let go of that thing you're focusing at that is making you feel bad, guilt, shame, worry, doubt, anxiety, or anything else. Letting go means stop focusing on what is not working for you anymore, what is not fitting you with life anymore, and focus on something new. Focus on something that will make you feel way better. Focus on something that will make you feel alive, that will inspire you, that will push you, that will motivate you. And let me know how many of you resonate with this, because you may think you have to focus on that because you've done something wrong there. You can actually ask yourself, what have you learned back then? So you will not repeat it. In the future scenario, when something similar happens, write down a lesson, internalize it so you will not repeat what you've done. You will actually do something greater, but then focus on your goals, focus on your vision, focus on the life you're creating, because it will feed you with energy. Wherever you place your attention is where you place your energy, and energy feeds you back with the same energy that is where you're focusing at. So when you focus on a future life, a vision of your life that holds incredible dreams and potentials and everything you wanted to see, it will feed you with that energy of excitement, of adventure, of greatness, of gratitude, of awe and reverence and happiness and all of that. It will feed you back because that's what you put into that vision. Create a vision for life that will have all of that. Like, I am successful, I'm winning in life, I have infinite amount of money, I'm loving, I treat myself like someone who respects him or herself, I have the most wonderful relationships around me, people who value me, who see me worthy of love and care and happiness. People who feel inspired by my presence, and so on and so on. And whatever I do turns into gold. And I'm so skillful. I'm so wise. I'm so full of life. And I'm so caring towards others. I love to care for others. I love to nourish others because it makes me feel alive. Not out of pleasing, but out of expansion. Think about that. May that be a vision for you. May that open up your mind to such a degree that it will inspire you to make it happen, and focus on that. That's letting go, because now you're not focused on something that is reminding you of what you've done wrongly, because you haven't done anything wrongly. You've done what you knew, and you've done it to learn to be better, right? And then being better means just to treat that similar scenario when it will happen with greater intelligence and greater wisdom. That's what it means, right? There's a message that says your ancestors are loving you. They're supporting you. They're seeing you. And they don't see you as someone who has done mistakes. They see you as someone who has tried and has still opportunities to keep trying, to keep bettering yourself, to keep giving more and becoming more. That's what they want you to know. Not to hold guilt, not to hold shame. Let go of that. To hold space for love, to hold space for expansion, to hold space for what you can become. So yes, I hear reading. You can read, right? If you are asking yourself, how can I be more loving if I have so much guilt? Well, read a book about love, right? Read a book about relationships. Read a book about how to be the best partner, or the best parent, or the best kid. Or, I don't know. You will find it. It will actually find you. The point is that you install into your mind information that will empower you, not disempower you, right? This is what makes us humans unique. And that's how you let go of something old. You focus on something new. And then you stop waiting things to happen, because it's again response of the old you. You stop waiting because you're becoming, and those who are becoming, they become. And they don't wait when things will change, because they're so occupied with living life and becoming and practicing. Then the fifth reminder for you today was this: you're standing right at the doorway of your next life. You can notice that what you've been praying for has already begun some time ago. It's right now about the energy of readiness, of trust and faith into what is coming. It's not so much about work. Right now it's all about energy. It's not so much about doing, it's all about energy right now. The energy of readiness to me says, I'm okay. If it happens or not, I'm okay. That's when we're the most ready, because we are not waiting it. We are not looking, oh, when it will happen. No, because we are ready. When I'm ready, well, I'm well. I'm just feeling great. You see, when you're ready for, if you are an athlete, or if you've been studying for something, when you've been the most ready, when you've been practicing something for such a long time that you said that you just had no worry anymore, no doubt anymore, you just knew it will happen, you just knew you will win, you just knew you will succeed, you just knew you will pass the test, you just knew you will get that job, you just knew you will meet that person, right? This is the energy of readiness. So how can you practice the energy of readiness? Well, practice being that version of that future that is calling you, that I said before. Just practice it, and then have deep trust that every single second of this reality is orchestrated by the universe or by God, and therefore what is in your hands is your energy, your mindset, your body, what you do with all of that. But then how things will work out is in the hands of God, in the hands of universe. And no one is punishing you, because there is no force that is punishing you. There's only energy that is reflecting what you give out, what you project, what you radiate. When you radiate readiness, you radiate someone who's been practicing, someone who's been practicing love, who's been practicing care, who's been practicing peace and abundance and all of that. If not, keep practicing it. Keep practicing what it means to be a loving person, what it means to be an abundant person, what it means to experience relief, what it means to experience relaxation, what it means to experience love, what it means, like, how would you live if you would love? How would you live if you would love your life? How would you live? Would you complain or would you enjoy? Would you wait when something happens, or would you go into the nature and actually hug a tree and enjoy in it? And would you go into the city and complain about the crowded places, or would you actually have love for humanity and wish them well and pray for them or whatever? Just talk with strangers and be adventurous and curious. I don't know. Be curious with that. Explore what it means, because there's so much of expansion. You don't even know how beautiful it feels when you tap into it. And then what is faith? Faith means having that deep knowing that something will work out without seeing evidence for it, right? That is faith. So to have faith means that you just know. You just know. And when you know, no doubt can disturb you. No doubt can disturb you. So you're standing right at the doorway of your next life. So I see a picture, like you standing in front of closed doors, and on the other side there's everything you've been praying for, everything you've been visualizing, everything you've been dreaming about. And all you need to do is to slowly step through. And stepping through, what I sense is sensing the most joyful pull and taking action with it. Whatever will bring you the greatest joy right now. I've talked about the energy update for October. The joy and happiness is your anchor right now. Whatever will pull you out of joy will actually open these doors and will bring all these miracles into your life. So notice what is the greatest joyful pull right now. And joyful pull is not something that just satisfies certain pleasures. It's something that makes you feel whole and complete. And you know, like, to me it's painting and doing this, and this is to me the greatest joy. And then exploring nature and sports, activity, beautiful people, that is joy to me. So see what gives you in this state, what puts you into that state, because that's what will open these doors. Well, my friend, I will leave you here. I hope you found great value today, and yeah, I'm sending you lots of love. I want to say big thanks to everyone who is choosing to support my art, my paintings. I'm an artist and I paint paintings that I see in my mind's eye. I just want to put them out, like, you know, when I'm making these messages, I see paintings, I see pictures that I could paint. So I talk about this, but there are pictures that I've painted and they all have very unique energy and story, and you will find all of these paintings on AttractPassion.com. So go and check it out, which one resonates with you, and by buying my work you're also supporting this mission. So thank you so much. And also join our Patreon community for more exclusive content, guided meditations, courses, teachings, incredible stuff. And also join our YouTube membership if you want to support this channel. See you there as well. Until next time, one love.